What's up, guys? This is Wiggle with Wiggles Outdoors. I'm going to show you guys how to make a bird snare trap today. Now, trapping is something that I have an absolute passion for. I don't care if it's squirrels, possums, coons, or good old birds. And sometimes you can catch crows and pigeons and all kinds of other good birds on this thing. So this is how this crazy contraption works. I'll show it side by side here. So, first things first, you're going to need a sapling. Go in the woods, find you a good sapling, preferably one that's got a wider base than what this one does if you want to use it for the drilling method. I'll talk about that in just a moment. The drilling method is when you take the sapling, you carve it down, you put it out here in a field somewhere where there's a lot of birds that can get to it pretty easily, and you stamp it down in the field out here, okay? Now, you're going to take either like a drill bit or something that you would have with you and drill a hole through this side and out the other, big enough to put a piece of rope through. And the way that works is you take and tie. This is the second step. You need a rock or the deadfall over here. That is the gravity part of this. This is the weight that makes this go off. So you have it and tie it off to this rock that weighs maybe a pound or two. And I've got it tied off to the side over here. And then what you do is you take and run this rope constantly back up through that hole and then out the hole on the other side. You take another stick, which is what I've got over here. This is your trigger stick that falls and makes everything happen. You shave the end of it down and you jam it in that hole enough to where it fits in there. And you put the rope in there so it holds with it, and you put the snare or the noose over top of it. But I'm going to show you what I did with this knot. This is my own little construction of this. So instead, I noticed I had a Y shape here. I didn't have any tools to make a hole in it safely without breaking my knife or anything. So I took this Y, I took another piece of stick, took around it and wrapped it in a ton of rope and made like a little hole about this big in it. Then I took my rope, ran through it, and I got a bigger trigger stick over here, which would be more tempting for larger birds to land on anyways. And I grammed that in there, like shammed that in there. I don't know the word I'm looking for there. And then I took and just ran my noose knot over top of it, and I've got it laying up here. And then I took and put a few peanuts on top. So when they land on this thing, the trigger fall system falls, which their bottom is going to be a little bit better than that. And then what happens, which I moved my hand out of the way here, but I'll put it back through and just give you a demonstration of how this works. It usually catches their legs. So when they land on that, their hands go here, it drags them in here, and then it just holds them in place and they try to fly off and they can't do it. But that's it. And they usually just caught dangling here, and you have to check on them quite often because there's no way that they can get free from this very easily. That's it. That's a bird snare trap for you. Maybe this will save somebody's life out there. Definitely go give it a shot. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and comment.